Podtacular, the unofficial Halo Universe podcast, presents episode 750, Fronky Fresh, recorded live on September 3rd, 2020. Hello everyone, welcome to Podtacular, the unofficial Halo Universe podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Duststorm.
I am Godzilla T.
And I am the Pencil Halo. I'm Penn's Halo's younger brother. Unfortunately, Penn's Halo is caught in a walker and shoelaces and can't come to the phone right now. If you leave your name, number, message, social security number, and check numbers, I'll be more than happy to make several payments to my own account in your name. More coffee?
Identity theft is not a joke, folks.
Could be one of those nights. All right.
As Pins falls over.
Pins is scrambling for his phone. I just see ... And Laird's just like, what the heck did I just come into? You missed the last 20 minutes, Laird. I'll just put it that way. You missed the last 20 minutes. So
I'll tell you what, Laird. The problem is, we missed Wing Dome, we missed Ricarbecue.
That would have been tonight.
We missed everything because the world has taken away our joy and our normal celebration and the opportunity for our family to collectively join in the Pacific Northwest every year as we do to celebrate the world that is not only gaming, but the world that is Halo and our collective family as a whole, as we gather and perform ridiculous rituals across many different things, whether you're going down to the waterfront of Seattle at 3 a.m. with Green Skull trying to figure out where the prawn is, or whether we're going and stuffing our face full of wings and celebrating the death of many chickens, most of which Santa Chicken is sad about. Now, that being said, this is the celebratory weekend that would have normally be preceded PAX West. And I will say, my PAX West virginity was taken next to Duststorm.
Thanks to me.
Because I slept next to you on the floor in Goose's hotel room. Yeah. That was my first PAX West ever.
At West?
Yeah. You and me and Cal and Goose. Remember in the hotel room?
I thought that was East.
Nope, that was West. And I missed the living daylights out of all you guys. So, yeah.
Well, Frizzled, if they ever do PAX again, give it
a couple more years. I haven't been there either. This was supposed to be my year.
Let us know how comfortable you are inside of a flame-proof hazmat suit. And then we can put you on a unicycle, set you on fire, and let you carve a hole right through the crowd. It'll be fun. Just keep pedaling. That's all we ask. Probably in
the virus showed up.
Hey, that's how you cure it, burn it, or let an alien eat it. Look at that right there. Godzilla T's got it. That's what coronavirus turns into. It's on his hand! You're not coming near me. No more hugs for you.
I'll be there tomorrow.
What did I drink and eat before the show? Coffee and ice water. Really, literally, it's coffee and ice water.
Coffee and ice water.
Yeah, that's water.
Hopefully in separate cups.
Is it water or vodka?
What? Is there a difference?
Depending on what country you're in.
I feel like both of those are true, and yet neither are accurate.
There you go. All right, let's get on to our little Podtacular update to kick things off with. Let's head on over to DJ. Since you weren't here last week, you have some exciting news. Would you like to share with our listeners?
Yes, it turns out that my hair is not gone. It's actually got its own active camo. I have a full head of hair and a mohawk that's now utilizing active camo as licensed and certified by 343 Industries. They've gone ahead and given me active camo for my hairline. And if you would like to see more, well, do you believe in life after hair? I don't. It's a lie. I'm actually the community manager for Insula Gaming. And for Play Insula, you can find out more at insulagame.com. Mom and Dad at Mixer, also known as Ethan and Heather Lucklin, have joined up with Black Lotus Digital, which is a game development group. And we've been working for some time to come up with a way of doing this appropriately and talking with people and creating an incredible experience that is like, if you were to stick Anthem and Apex Legends and Halo and a touch of Borderlands and a few other games into a blender, and you pulled the best parts out of that blender and you left whatever was left, like most of this, the crappy Twitter comments and most of Reddit, onto a plate, and you had it sauteed and built out into a cake by the people at British Baking, and it was on a show with like the big tall tiers, and there's frosting that you can actually have with drizzles down with dry ice and the fog. Yep. That's what you'd get. Lots of fun. And now I'm the community manager. So,
there you go.
Yeah, so that's going to change, yeah. So I'm super excited. They're excited. We're excited. And of course, we've been working together for years. They're part of the team that helped make me the shoutcaster at Hype Zone Live for Fortnite and for Apex Legends. So this is all part of an ever-growing opportunity that is going to expand beyond with all of our gaming prowess and all of our gaming interests in a way that I think is going to be a dynamic revolution for what comes next in gaming. But for anybody who says, hey, is it a BR? No. It is a bounty royale, which is very different than a battle royale. Yeah. And if you read bounty too fast, you might think it said booty. I did that. It's not booty, it's bounty. That's the way it is. I was so excited. And all of a sudden, so bounty, not booty. I was like, booty royale. Hey!
In some ways, they might be the same.
Yep. There you go. Big butt aliens. They're big, but they're aliens. Basically back to elites. Look how I round that 360.
So what do you know about buttons?
Well, when you push a button like this, or you push a button like this,
hello,
things happen.
Do you ever press the wrong button?
Always. Regularly. Like, almost like it's a perfect cue of what I should never be doing in things. And then I accidentally swear when my beep should be going off, and the actual word that would have been the punchline gets beeped out because I'm off on timing, too busy laughing at my own joke, and everybody else is looking at me like, why are you laughing? That's not funny. But it is in my head. And I like that.
That's all that matters.
Yes. I agree. Totally agree.
Funny.
Yes, we are very happy for you. And
thank you. I'm excited.
As far as we know, that's not going to impact your stay here as a Podtacular co-host.
Yeah, that was the funniest question I got the other day, because somebody rolled in after the video of the first little piece of voice acting that I did for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was like, yo, we heard you're leaving Podtacular. Is that true? No.
No.
Why would this have shit to do with me and Halo and Podtacular? Let's be real clear. It doesn't. I am 100%, always have been, always will be, a 100% Halo boy. All right?
And for those who want to read past the leave, that's fanboy.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Boy.
Yep.
I can say whatever word I want there. Boy. 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 Like, it works out.
For our audio-only listeners, use your imagination.
Like, there's lots of different words you can put there.
Yes, there is. There's a whole lot.
But
for those of you tuning in to the audio version, please swing by the stream and then you can lip read.
There you go. Yeah. Like, there's lots of different opportunities there. But no.
There you go.
I'm not planning on leaving Podtacular. This is something that you guys have built and I am honored to be on. And my interest and love and appreciation for and involvement in the world of Halo and 343 has not diminished, will not diminish. It doesn't change anything. My fascination with and preoccupation with this extraordinarily well-developed and well-built game inside of a family that I became very close to at Mixer and that has continued to keep me involved through the years. That's what we do. And if there's anybody who represents family better, it's Podtacular. We've been a family for years. Halo, we've been a family for years. We can argue about all sorts of stupid things. Sprint should be in it. This should cost less. Why are you taking all of my dog tags? Looking at you, Laird. I'm just kidding.
It's like one perfectly well-oiled family.
But no, like, at the end of the day, all someone has to say is, hey, I need help. Hey, can you pop over here? Hey, what are you doing? We're there. That's what family's about. We get each other wings. We get each other drinks. We get each other into different parties and, you know, varying different food. It doesn't, like, there is no ending to the familial bonds that have been brought together by our entire collective through Halo. because that's what we do.
Yep.
That's what we'll always do.
Yep.
And that'll never change. So, there you go.
There we go. All right. Well, now that we got that big announcement out of the way, let's roll in with our regular stuff.
Yes.
GT, how was Fraggin' Friday last week?
Fraggin' Friday went really well. We jumped into Halo 5. We played some Castle Wars. Got some splatters.
Yeah. Good.
Got splattered.
Very good.
Lots
Got
of
blown
ties.
Got blown off the bridge multiple times.
I got
we had a lot of fun.
Good.
I can't wait to do it again this weekend. So make sure that if you're going to join in to tune on or come by the Podtacular Discord, jump in our game night chat and vote for what game you want to play. It'll either be Halo 5 or MCC.
Yep. And then for Achieving Halo, we actually did the ODST flight because at that point I hadn't actually played it yet. So we played with Frizzled, myself, and Xbox Insider One joined us as well. And we played for about 2 hours and ran across a whole bunch of hilarious bugs.
Oh, yeah.
In the game. I think the one that took
for campaign?
The cake, no, in Firefight.
Oh, Firefight, yeah. Firefight's buggy. Was buggy.
Yeah.
But it all got reported.
Yep.
I was hoping you guys wanted a campaign.
I think the one that took the cake is Frizzled got in the ghost, and he was basically, from his point of view, he was inside the ghost, but to everyone else, he was standing on top of the ghost and driving around.
Well, and there is a clip of this.
No one ever told Frizzled how to properly sit inside of an alien vehicle. I'm not gonna lie. I think he was probably afraid there was something on the seat that was going to touch him underneath.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
From that, buddy.
I think there were 2 clips that got pulled for that stream. Feel free to go check them out.
Yes, you never know what's on the seat.
You know, in some weird way, like if you have the mouth closed, it almost looks like a Shan Shayum.
Kind of, yeah. Well, again, you have yet to watch the movies, so I really can't comment on how much there was an influence of Alien into the game, bro.
Next week. I promise. Next week, as long as my computer doesn't blow up again. Next week.
We are such a family that we go out and we buy $20 puppets to hassle friends.
But like, right? Pens is over here like, seriously, dude? We've given you weeks.
Moving on. We've got our company commendations. We still don't have a new one quite yet, but we're getting close with our next 3. We have another 100. Yep, another 154 splatters to get. So you guys did some work with those splatters.
Yes, Pens, we do.
Well, Netflix doesn't have that party watch mode anymore, which would be nice if they did, but yep. Standard issue, which is kill an enemy Spartan with a standard weapon. We have just over 30,000 of those to go, and then getting a headshot on an enemy Spartan, we have just under, looks like 26,000 of those. And then the last 2 are still the same ones. Shoulder bashes and killing Marines. As they will always be the last 2 on that list. A new website post. We have a new Machinima Monday. This one's titled Return to Reach Adventures Episode 1. This is done by a Machinima group who's actually been around for quite some time, but they're coming back and doing some new Machinima inside MCC. This is by the High Council Media folks. So go on over there and watch it. Take a watch. Yeah, it's not a long one like some of our other previous ones have been. So I think this one's about 8 minutes long or something like that. So easily doable. No new Tales from the Foxhole this week from our Discord server. No new updates there yet. So if you do have a story to share, then feel free to drop it on over into our Discord. We have a Tales from the Foxhole channel that you can share any kind of Halo stories that you have. Could be game related, could be just life related. You see a funny sign that reminds you of a Halo moment or something like that. Whatever it is, if it's Halo related, we will talk about it. GT, what do we got coming up for matchmaking changes?
We got stuff, man. We got stuff.
Woo!
Let me tell you what that stuff is.
On top of
All
what that
right,
stuff
for
is.
this weekend, which is September 3rd, the Fall 2020 Arena season begins. We have Triple Team rotating in for Castle Wars. Dead, no more splatters. And Warzone Firefight Consolidation happens this weekend as well. That is in
Yep.
Halo 5. For the Master Chief Collection, rotated in to duels. Rotated in duels into the featured category for Social 4v4. And unfortunately, Fiesta leaves us.
Yeah. I didn't get in on that,
Yeah, me neither.
which sucks. Yep. As far as MCC development and flighting updates, based on some Halo support feedback, they are looking at changing up a couple of different things. Some of the big feedback that they got that was not in the MCC development update, which we will get to here in a little bit, is the Silenced SMG and automatic view model positioning is not consistent between Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST and MCC.
A lot of words.
And then the animation for throwing equipment is not visible when wielding the automag pistol in Halo 3. So there you go. We've got 2 community spotlights to go through that we have not done yet. We had one that came out a little bit earlier today, and then one from 2 weeks ago, which we held off on because we wanted DJ to have his input on things.
Yay! So much fun. This is about to be so...
Yep, and it's going to be a little janky this time around, but at least it'll be a lot easier to manage this one for the live stream viewers.
Will it though?
So we're going to start with the one
DJ
from
gets to be top without his There we go.
Hey, I got green screen. I got green. It is surviving.
Oh, it's cycling through all of us.
Hey, neat.
Yes,
Look.
it's the active speaker NDI feature from Skype.
Ah, the active speaker.
Neat. I'm going to sit over here with my chickens and squawk.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just applied a default chroma key. We'll see if that works for your green screen.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, it did. Holy Perfect.
It
All right,
works.
let's go.
Cool. All right, the first one, the first one we have here is the creme de la creme. So we always highlight the creme de la cremes for each one.
Because
This
how
one
could
is
you
done-
not?
Right, exactly. I mean, hence why it's kind of the best of the best, hence the creme de la creme. This first one here is from Rafael Siska Art, from his art station. A very nice piece of Master Chief in the Halo Infinite armor. Really beautiful piece.
Yes, very.
Very beautiful painting piece. Yep. And we're going to start the night off with GT's picks, starting with Halo theme for Sax Quartet.
That was me.
That was DJ's
Yeah.
pick, by the way.
That's why it literally says DJ's pick
Yeah.
up on it. There, but all right.
You
Yeah,
said
it says
GT.
DJ's. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Saxophone is yeah. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, letters. Letters and abbreviations are fun and a difficult thing to have to conquer. And most of us who have never figured out the difference between why it has to be capital or lowercase also understand that sometimes letters are just letters. It's why algebra is stupid. Now, so first of all, we've got amazing saxophones that play an actually incredible variant
Oh, yes.
of the Halo theme, and I thought it was really amazingly well done. And as somebody who grew up playing saxophone in middle school and high school, this was really, really well done. There's a musicality to it that is extraordinary, and when you think about the way that music can come across using different instruments, whether you're playing it on woodwinds, whether you're playing it on a string, whether you're playing it with trumpets or, French horns, it takes on a different feel and a different vibe every time you hear a different set of instruments, because the way that the articulated instrument in question changes that sound. It changes the buoyancy of it. It changes the robust nature of the tones that you hear. And I think this assortment of saxophones was really well chosen and well played and well done, and they aligned this perfectly. So,
I did not know you used to play sax.
oh yeah, sax, trumpet, drums, piano. The drums did
Wow.
not last for long. I played everything but the soprano sax. I played clarinet for a hot minute. I played oboe for like 6 months. I got bored with that real fast. It was real squeaky. Actually, I'm gonna lie. My mom got bored with the oboe real fast. She was like, pick another instrument now. Great, Mom, I want a tuba. No, you don't.
That's
Leave
funny.
her-
I don't want to
Oh, yeah.
carry
Cool.
the damn thing.
Oh, no. She was like, did Jesus play a tuba? No, then you're not playing a tuba. Jesus didn't play the sax. I don't care. I don't mind a saxophone. That's not an argument, Mom. But okay. But
That's cool, though. I did not know that.
So,
Nice
Yeah, I've played
alert
lots of
right across
instruments.
DJ's face.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
So, my next one, of course, is Ladybug. Because here's the thing. I've been spotted. Well, I guess if you've been spotted in a tank, Covenant tank, that is, that's what it would look like. You've been spotted. Now, that could be decoration. It could simply be a sunburned version of Scooby-Doo, the Wraith, or it's just a ladybug that's been smeared across the entire front of the device. Now, there's also the Ladybug Needler, because why not? Don't bug that lady. She's got a Ladybug Needler. She's going to kill you. It's real simple. It's called a Super Combine. Pink mist with red. Well, guess what happens? I guess you read the situation wrong. There's spots on that red. It's called pink. Nothing I said makes sense, but I still feel like I stand by it mostly. Moving on. Next one for me.
Moving on.
Yep. Are these two creative people? It's called Derelict Country. Now, I feel like most of the things you find in the country are derelict. That's why barns are falling down, and most of the cows are trying to escape their own death inside of wherever they keep the alfalfa. But this right here is a situation where they are both trying to save each other. What you don't see on the far side is what that gun is being held up to. That gun is currently on an unfortunate creature. It's a flood spore that's been turned into a spider. Directly underneath the gap in the knife on the Spartan on the right-hand side, well, there's also another one of those flood spore spiders. They're going to try and do it at the same time. One's going to be shot off, one's going to be cut off. Whoever survives, well, they win. That's basically what that is. And now if they can get past this feature, we move on to the next one. Because once you clear your armor of all the unnecessary spiders and evil, well, I guess it's time to say, look, if you like it, then put a ring on it. What better to do than put a ring on it that looks like a halo ring? These are probably some of the best rings I've ever seen when you want to consider solidifying your engagement to another human being and saying, I would like to spend the rest of my life with you on a place that's trying to kill us, that's both full of forerunners, Covenant, and the invading human race, along with, a myriad of other absolutely unnecessary, horrifying creatures. Why not do it with a band that screams, the outside is solid, the inside is planetary, and they've done so in an incredible manner, both available in the men's and women's versions. Get it now at the Tom Shane Company. I'm kidding. That's not a real thing. I don't know who made it, but I would like to actually order at least 5 for myself. 1 for each finger and 1 for my tongue. Well, that's 6. Never mind. Moving on. This is now GT. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Those are my picks and not necessarily appropriate. Thank you for listening.
I'm just impressed by how you wove them all together.
Look, I'm really good at this job.
Yes, you are. You're a whole lot better than I am.
My trail of bull is strong.
I thought I could BS my way into things. Not after that.
No.
I started teaching college with that, so there you go.
All right, DJ, you're up next.
No, GT's up next. God, why are you like this?
Yeah, I intentionally did it that time.
God.
GT, you're next.
How can I follow that?
Just give it your best
I
shot.
like the picture pretty.
That's a
I
start.
like sharp sword.
That's a
Ouch.
start.
All right, you got 2 of them. Next one.
These are just the ones I found the coolest of the bunch. With the hunter, it's just polar opposite here. You have a hunter falling in love with a dandelion. What more can
You
you
can
say?
call me Flower if you want to.
The rest of it, I just picked the best looking, the ones I like the best. I can't do what D-Day did. I'm not that
I could
talented.
try to, but I'm not going to because I feel like I would fall on my face halfway through it.
I would just insult DJ.
I feel like half of it I have to play in advance.
I see you there.
I did pick the which one was it? Oh, the Daisy 023.
Daisy
just because
one's
that's-
really cool.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite stories in Legends.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the best, probably for me, one of the more memorable stories from Legends.
Well, it's definitely the most emotional, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, so
And
my
then
picks.
How can you not love a Spartan with 2 maces?
Yep. Wonder which brutes from the Banished he had to kill to get those.
All I'm going to say is I'd hit that.
That's you.
I would
Did you have to beat up Craig to get those?
service that Spartan so well for those hammers. It's not even. This whole face is getting cut out of the whole show. GT's like, I'm trying to kill myself with my own creature.
At least Pins is
GT's
laughing.
just on the floor. Like, ah!
At least we're making Pins laugh, so that's good. So my picks here. First one is Zeta Halo from Black Wall. Has a lot of extra kind of like color. It's a lot more colorful for some of the design stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of. There's another term I'm blanking my mind on.
Next one basically
is
Candyland is Halo.
We are
I
not
like
art
it.
critics. We just like pretty pictures.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lots of colors and rainbows. It's basically if licorice got splattered with some sort of ice cream that is also the color of, strawberries. Yellow strawberries, purple strawberries, blue strawberries, because on that planet, that's how they grow. And that's really how you color things. You just want to stain them with berries. So there's like obviously jam that uses paint. I'm just making a guess here.
Tasty. Next one is Chief We've Got Incoming, which is a very nice SFF scene with several cruisers, Covenant cruisers, a Pelican who's flying probably in the wrong direction, unless Chief is actually on board. And then we've got factions by 2 Ember Sart on Reddit. This is just a picture or a meld of all the different factions in Halo. So you got Forerunner, Flood, Covenant, Banished, and UNSC.
Also the 5 competitors in the Halo barbecue and cooking contest that'll be happening in 2022. For more information, check out ESPN 8 The Ocho. Bold move, Cotton. I'm just not sure how it'll work out.
And then going into the more hand artsy stuff, we've got Warthog by Jace Irata.
And it has its windshield. Too bad ours didn't.
It's got a banner on the front too.
Right?
And then this was really cool, the legendary plaque. I want one of those.
Right? I want one of those as a wine opener, as a bottle opener, as just like a general shiv. How did you survive in prison? Well, here's the thing. A friend of mine gave me a plaque. Turns out there was a skull with an awkward bone structure on it, and I was able to use that to cut through the bars and hop right on out. Also, I was imprisoned in Candyland. It wasn't a good time in life, but I was at least 7.
What were you doing in prison at 7?
I don't know. Trying to get recruited by Dr. Halsey, and she left me alone in Sherwood.
Oh my gosh.
Don't judge me.
Too late. No.
There we go.
We've got the Halo Wedding Cake by Securitex.
Nice. And
Yeah,
they called
it's
it Doodle Snickers.
It's a
love
quote-unquote
it.
regular wedding cake on one side, and then a completely decked-out Halo wedding cake on the other
Wait,
side.
that's the same cake?
It is the
Yes.
same cake, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hello, it's pretty, and the other side is hello, it's awesome. There's a
I need to show this to my
distinct
wife and be
difference.
like, why couldn't we have done this for our cake?
Right? There we go. Melissa. Just saying.
She can't hear you right now. All right, on to this week's Community Spotlight.
Look,
Our,
it's a Tic Tac.
Our
It's
Doodles.
a crappy colored Tic Tac dressed
well,
as a UNSC character.
Yeah, that's a Doodle Snickers from last week, actually.
Okay.
But that's the Chad the Dad 7 on Twitter. Sergeant Beanson.
Beanson, that's
Beanson?
hilarious. I love it. It's also, I think it'd be, honestly, it'd be a great skin in Fall Guys. Look at that.
You know what? It would be.
Like, right? Imagine having a Fall Guys UNSC armor mod for the crazy 6-foot Tic Tacs that are also called people or characters or playable units.
So
Every time I say playable unit, I feel dirty. I'm just going to let you know.
So you texting Grim right now and be like, "Hey, can you make this happen?" Ah! The thing is, I think you would totally do it too. All right, on to this week's. The creme de la creme is from Veil Ku on, I think it's Veil Ku. I think the X is silent. On Twitter, very, very beautiful. I don't know if this. Well, there's paintbrushes and a pencil on it.
Yep.
I'm not sure if this
I think it's pencil art,
or maybe a mixture. But it's of the Infinite Ring, basically the ending scene from the 2018 trailer, and it's really well done.
Here's the thing. Nobody should be allowed to draw that well, period. Like, I feel challenged and slightly offended. I don't see a stick figure anywhere in there.
Well, and there's a speed paint video on the Halo Mexico Facebook page
of
this being done.
I wish I was that talented. I hope they get picked up by an artist, or at least by a game dev.
There is so much talent in our community. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
DJ, you're
all
up.
right. So, anybody who wants to point out the fact that I may have spent time in a closet doesn't understand why I spent so much time in the closet. Once I came out, I wanted to make sure I had a multitude of opportunities to try on a various different styles and designs. As you can see here, Arius Armory has decided to show off some of my best features from the various different things that I came out of the closet wearing. That closet, not the closet, a closet. When you come out of a closet with clothing on, let's move on. Anyways, they're really awesome and they kick ass. So, moving on to the next part, memes Halo, because once you've actually come out of said dressing room, we'll call it the dressing room instead of the closet. Obviously, people getting confused. What's the first thing you want to do? Either have a shawarma or sit down and play a game of cards. These Spartans sat down and played the cards and said, let's see who's going to win that fight. Now, as we move on, we see who won that fight because only 2 people were left to figure out how in the hell do we fly the spaceship with 2 people. I don't remember this being part of the agreement. Yeah, well, I didn't remember it being part of the mountainside. Yeah, well, it was a good place to park at the time. Were you drinking? Possibly. Who knows? Why are you asking? There was a food nipple. It had V on it. I assumed it meant vitamins. It was vodka. Who cares? Next, there is, look, it's caught in your teeth. I have to get it out. Clearly you're in pain. Can we move on? If not, well, that's why you shouldn't chew on popcorn. There's a kernel, and you know what? It gets into the thing right there, and you can't just get it out, so you have to use a sword. Obviously helping a friend, and that's what friends are for, because whether or not you're the same race, the fact is popcorn is terrible for your teeth if you accidentally get the thing stuck in up inside of where it's painful. Moving on.
So I want to go back one year to the noble game of poker real quick, and just a jab at the storytelling, but it's like, okay, who's going to die next?
Right? Also true. Oh, gosh darn it.
Lives are on the line.
Pins is like, now we just need Spartans playing pool.
Like, I can make up a line of crap for about anything I see. Don't worry. I'll tie it in together one way or another.
So if there's any artists out there who want to do some kind of art piece that has Spartans doing pool, please tag us in it, and
yes.
we will talk about it on the show.
It'd be great. What would actually be interesting is to get the community to sequence 4 or 5 pictures together from various different various different things, and see if I can manage to come up with a storytelling option. And I don't get to see them up front. I don't get to see them until the moment of.
Yes,
and we just roll through them, and I
that.
have to create the storyline and explain everything all the way from top to bottom.
We are doing this totally. We are totally doing this.
We have to. Yeah, now we really do have. I'm excited because look, let me put my creativity to good use.
There we go. Okay. I'm not sure if we'll do it every week, but we will.
Also
we will
true.
get that rolling. GT, your turn.
Well, we have a lady here that found a interesting acoustical spot to mix the theme from Titanic and the theme from Halo.
We won't play it on here, but go check the spotlight to listen to it.
Definitely. I highly recommend that. And then I've got some more of my picks for the week. We have a play off of the Halo 3 Believe campaign, except for we have the Banished Chieftain instead of a regular Covenant Chieftain, Asher.
Eshram.
And yeah, Asher and the Chief's got his blue spider in his hand. That would be the plasma grenade, for those of you who don't know what a blue spider is.
Not the other spider that DJ was talking
Or
about.
Cortana in the fetal position. I feel like both are potentially accurate there.
Oh my
What? Don't judge me.
That took an unexpected dark turn. Carry on.
With DJ around, you never know where things will go.
You're not wrong.
And most times they'll go to places you would never expect.
Even at Wingdome. It's not wrong. Hashtag I miss Wolf. Here we go.
What's your next one?
Next one, we've got a shot of what somebody's come up with for the ancient human armor back when they were fighting the Forerunners, which I thought was pretty cool. It even though it's supposed to be more human,
at some point.
It does have to me, it does give a lot of a Forerunner vibe on it as well.
Yeah.
Then we got a Spartan stalking through the trees with his sniper rifle and shotgun. I just thought it was a cool shot.
Yeah, for sure. This next one is really cool.
Next one, we've got Chief and Arbiter standing back to back on the in front of the ring structures that we saw in the Infinite trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Halo 5 Arbiter.
It's a really, really well done piece.
Yes, very well done.
By Turtle Salad 711.
And people wonder why the rings were broken. Well, the sword is still out. Put your sword away. Nobody wants to see that right now, Red Rocket. Come on. It's a
Next
beautiful
one?
piece, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
It really is.
Then we've got another piece with Spartan and looks to be a banished engineer.
Yeah.
At least with the color scheme, it looks to be banished.
Could just be a redhead. Quit judging.
Well, I was going to say more of a light blue head, but
There we go.
Well, you
kind
have
of glowy head too.
I'm getting a little too nerdy in this, but whatever. The purple Hergok are the normal like techie ones, and then the green Hergok are the ones that are more meant for biological. So what would be red?
I was going to say the bitchy ones, but the ones with attitude, they are the leaders. How about that? The red ones are probably the ones in charge.
Okay.
If you don't need your soul, they'll suck them up. There we go. I don't know. I have nothing.
Pin says natural redhead or not.
You may never know.
Do the gases map the drapes? I don't know. Like, how is that a question that we should ever ask?
I knew he was going there. I knew it.
I
got blindsided by that one a bit, but okay.
Oh, God.
No, I knew it was coming.
Why didn't you warn me?
There's going to be so much.
Anyway.
There's a reason why this is PG. Parental guidance is advised.
So is pretzel guidance, but I feel like parental guidance is also should just be right up there.
Oh. Next one we've got is Master Chief standing in front of a body of water, and in his hand on land, he has Cortana's chip on a chain, and in the reflection, you see Cortana standing in his hand.
Yeah, this was really cool.
I just thought that was kind of cool.
I would definitely title this picture Regret.
Yeah. We've got two different armors, too.
He does have two different armors. Look at that. Well, that's a, good
Oh, I didn't
observation.
realize that.
Yeah,
Halo
look at the
3
chest
to Halo
pieces.
1.
The chest pieces are different.
And the helmet's different.
Yeah.
Yep.
The whole armor's different. I did not even notice that. I noticed the
It's
Cortana bit,
the
but I didn't
difference
even notice
between-
that it was different armor.
Yeah.
Wow. Good catch.
Penn's Halo. We have no official information on any current or future projects with 343 Industries or the Halo franchise. You'll have to wait till the game comes out. Look for it this coming year in 2021 at some point during the 12-month cycle that is this next rotation of the Earth around the sun.
Yep, that's what yours. Good job.
I'm working here.
Then we're on to my picks. First one is Hail from the Chief. So obviously, he's having to come rescue some Marines from an unfortunate situation.
I thought you'd be taller.
Successful in taking out the Wraith, but
I feel like behind that camera is a barbecue, and that's why everybody's there. No barbecue.
It could be. Very well could be. And then we've got Tactical by Spoopy Meat with a Recon Spartan overlooking some grunts in the elite in an alleyway, which is really cool.
I'm recalling something Spoopy Meat in the 8th grade.
And then we've got Halo Combat Evolved by Suzuto, something like that, on Reddit. This is just looks like a pin drawing of the Halo CE Master Chief.
Again, absurd levels of talent right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I couldn't even possibly fathom being able to draw like that. Period.
I wish I could. I wish I could do just half as decently as this. And then back to the physical stuff for me. An ODST emblem and Cortana chip.
Ooh, and another bottle opener.
Yes. Another legendary skull.
Look at that.
See a trend here?
Hashtag alien prison shift. Nothing says I'm carving the turkey this year like skulls and bones and swords.
There you go. Next one's is called Become Infinite by Arctic Rush. And this is a mix of kind of two different things. It's an art piece and a little Master Chief minifig. So it's kind of combining two different art styles, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got a whole bunch of really cool Halo coasters.
Cool.
Yeah. Mixed in with some other things, but...
That needs to be sold as a set.
Right.
I would totally get on Etsy and pay something for that.
I would too. Next one we have is if you know you can't keep it, and this is using some of the action figures to create a scene, which has a lot going on. It has a couple of dead Promethean... Wow, why am I blanking on the names?
Crawlers,
thank you.
Yep.
Cryopod, a little Cortana stand, looks like a bolt shot, BR, and a couple other things. It's a really cool scene there.
Yeah, I perceived this differently. I'm like, look, this is Master Chief yelling at Cortana, stop teasing the animals. We've got the Forerunner puppies over here, they're tired, they need to go to bed, and you're just angering them. Now I've just got to put down a shield and hope to God they don't get out of it. And the one that has crawled out is like, I'm coming, Daddy, promise I want to play with her.
And then we've got Mini Master Chief with one of the Cortana figures. I think this was a McFarlane figure, actually. And then we've got Craig as a painting. So, yeah.
Neat.
And then the last Doodle Snickers for this community spotlight is by Ninja Duggo on Twitter. It's a combination of Master Chief and Samus. Looks like a little marker drawings.
There we go.
Cool. Yep.
All right.
So that is the community spotlight that we have from the past 2 weeks. We definitely recommend you guys going to check out the spotlights on Halo Waypoint. There's a lot of stuff we did not catch, and there's always a lot of great talent in the community. And we are just scratching the surface with our top picks.
Yeah, if we listed all the ones we like, we just copy paste onto the stream, and
yep, pretty much.
We don't have that much time.
Right. We've got two other articles on Waypoint that we'll try to get through here pretty quickly. The first one is we have a new cannon fodder, which we haven't seen in a very, very long time.
Cannon fodder!
It's been so long. And we get a callback to something that's very niche in the Halo lore community. If you're pretty much just a mainline game person, you probably won't know about this specific group of Spec Ops Covenant members. but we are getting a little dip into the Silent Shadow, and probably is going to play a part in Halo Infinite as well. So this is going to be really, really interesting. So Grim basically gives us 4 different things to kind of look at in this article. First one is an elite that was part of the Silent Shadow that is now part of the Banished. And I'm just going to read the little flavor text that he has here for this elite. In hushed whispers throughout the ranks of the Banished, Jega Redomnai, I think that's how you might say it. Redomnai, its name is spoken of with care. The Blade Master's history is shrouded in rumor and half-truths. Some say he was an experiment, an affront to his own kind. Others make mention of a clandestine ambush gone wrong. Very few know the truth, fewer still speak of it. One thing is certain, he has hunted demons before, and as his first recruit welcomed into the hand of Atriox, he will do so again.
He's also really good at cutting very thin strips of Wagyu beef, especially if you're looking for like hot pot, maybe a nice piece of something to add into your omelets. Like he is a absolutely culinary genius with that blade. Just saying.
Slices those tomatoes just see-through thin.
Exactly. And everybody like rose-tinted glasses?
like a
Listen,
Ginsu.
rose-tinted tomatoes. There you go. You say tomato at that thin slice level, that's technically a tomato. Just saying.
Jega is a very interesting character. I look forward to
Yes.
seeing him in the game. He is the only elite so far that we've seen that has prosthetics.
Yes.
He actually has a prosthetic arm, and also it looks that his mandibles on one side are prosthetics as well.
Yes.
Well, that comes from something different.
Yeah. He is also a blade master, as along with being former Silent Shadow.
Which means you do not want to pick a fight with him.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, he has dedicated
unless
his
you're a
life
dolphin.
to the art of killing things with a sword.
Yes.
It kind of makes
Go
me
ahead.
wonder if he... Now, this throws back to one of the short stories in Evolutions, I believe it was, Headhunters. I'm wondering if he was one of the elites that killed the 2 Spartan headhunters in that story.
We might find out. We might not. Who knows? Well, Grim knows. But
Yeah.
Well, Grim knows.
Grim
Grim's
knows.
not talking about it right now.
right.
Of course not, because it's building suspense. Now, I
There
will
you
say
go.
this. There is a reason why the prosthetics, the jaws on one side of his face. Anybody who knows anything about the Sangili, they have a really unique dietary need. One thing that they are not proud of is their consistent addiction to human tuna fish, and they have a significant allergy and absolute fear of dolphins. And unfortunately, if you're not eating dolphin-safe tuna, it can have adverse effects. And unfortunately, he opened that can with one arm and lost it, and then tried to bite into whatever was left, lost those jaw pieces. Now, notice the fact that he's still there. Never give up, never surrender. Also, dolphin-safe tuna. Get yours today at your local Costco or market retailer.
For those that listen to the audio part of it, GT and I are just like, what the heck is going on? But that's why we love DJ, because it's a whole bunch of random stuff, and it makes us rethink the way that we look at things. And it's like, that's a very interesting perspective, and now
what do you
I'm
think those
questioning my
things on his
sanity.
ear for? That's for deboning the tuna.
His raptor toes.
So that dolphin slaps the living out of him and then just drops him on his face. There you go. Lost an arm and a lip just trying to eat non-safe tuna. You should have just...
Oh
There you go.
my gosh. All right. So there is concept art to go with this, which is what we're talking about. Hey, Eric Boo, you came and had a really good time. I do want to point out how the armor looks. Having the bandaged accents with kind of like the claw pieces on the knees and the feet. Then just the overall black aesthetic, the black and red, goes really well with this concept art.
Yes,
Yes.
I do like the black and red. I don't know that I'm a big fan of the raptor toes on his boots.
Well, the black and red is indicative of living on a volcanic planet. Like, he blends in perfectly well with the side of Mount Doom. Obviously, anytime those hobbits come up to try and drop that ring off, he's going to snag that right on that sword, drop it off, and he can, of course, anchor himself in while the Eye of Sauron is trying to search for them all. Naturally, part of this new blended reality between the MCU, DC, and Halo as we fold into the world of Tolkien. That's obviously where he's from. There we go.
All right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I do like the black and red aesthetic for the armor.
Yeah. And welcome, Confowl, to the stream.
Hi.
Anyways,
I'm just being me.
An astute eye will notice that the prosthetic arm looks oddly familiar.
Oh, you think it's hers?
No, not her specifically, but it looks very heavily influenced by human technology.
Well, of course it is. He clearly lost it on a human planet. Only a dolphin has the power to actually sever a limb of a Sangili. Duh.
What's it with you and dolphins tonight?
Hence the Sangili Dolphin War. Why do you think I know the Sangili never touched me? I'm Dolphin Smooth. Huge mistake. You don't want to get near my people. That's fishy. And it's smooth.
That's why he has the cloaking device for his hair.
Exactly.
His active camo.
Exactly. Eric Boo's over here like, what in the actual hell is going on this show?
And Pins is like, I'm way too sober for this.
Yeah.
Me too, Pins.
Yeah.
Me too.
I feel the same way. Yep. So hopefully we get to see more of this character in Infinite.
I want to fight this guy.
Yeah, me too.
I want to take him out for sushi.
Moving on.
Like,
Moving
what?
on.
Really good sashimi, man. He just slices that so thin. There you go. Slightly seared on one side, a little wasabi on the other.
It would burn from the plasma.
No. He knows how to handle it. He's a blade master. It's just a real quick, just like that.
Well, if you cut it with an
defy
energy
the laws
sword
of
and it
physics
cooks one side of it, is it
thermodynamics?
It is. It's just slightly blackened. And
Just slightly?
thermodynamics is a thing people who don't know how to use algebra end up saying just to try and make themselves feel better. I use thermodynamics daily because I, don't believe in algebra. It's a cult. It's not real.
All right, moving on.
He believes in trigonometry.
A plus B equals suck it!
Well, if
For numbers.
If A equals suck and B equals it, then there you go.
Oh my god, and now you've made algebra legitimate. Thank you, this has been Podtacular. I'm out. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the next part of this cannon fodder.
Right? We've destroyed every last bit of lore that was being celebrated here, and I apologize. DJ, what have you done now?
Oh gosh. This is good though. This next part is really cool. So This is the new armor that's in Infinite. So the kind of the standard armor. This is the Gen 3 Mark 7 Mjolnir armor. The concept art was done by Isaac Hannaford, which you've seen his work. If you're any kind of Halo fan, you have seen his work.
He also has a dam in Oregon.
Lots of it.
And he does not disappoint with this latest one.
Right. Now, the one thing I want to point out, this is not Chief's armor. This is just the base armor.
Yes.
Correct. Which looks incredible. And there's a little bit of history behind this one as well. Apparently this was hinted back in the operations or official Spartan field manual, which I actually haven't looked at yet. But I'm just going to read the couple of descriptions here for this armor. Officially originally field tested primarily by Spartan Naomi 010. Oh my gosh, DJ.
What? I didn't say anything.
You typed something.
That's not on the audio cast. Nobody can hear that.
Anyways, so Naomi testing this armor, so good call to the Kilo 5 novels, good connection there. The Gen 1 Mark 7 suite of components would be refined time and time again with further elements tested on board the Gen 2 Decimator class Mjolnir variant. Eventually, these efforts would dovetail with parallel projects within Materials Group, culminating in the Gen 3 Mark 7 designated to outfit the latest Spartan contingents with the very best and cutting-edge warfighter technology. Though it does represent a generational leap for the Mjolnir platform for actively deployed Spartans, some elements tested in the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Mark 7 remain in the prototype stage due to unreliability or cost factors such as integrating the Forerunner-derived nanomachine elements and full shield shaping.
Yes. There's also that issue with getting ankle deep in water. That was also a problem.
Well, part of that shield shaping might help with this.
I feel like that was more directed at the dolphins, but okay.
Are you hungry for sushi tonight or seafood?
I am really craving sushi. I'm not gonna lie. I've been craving sushi for like 48 hours.
You know what we're gonna miss? What's the one seafood restaurant we would normally go to?
Oh, I know, dude. Why do you have to bring that up today? Oh God, actually,
we already talked about it. We already talked about it.
But so he had put that out of his mind. You brought it back.
No, well, God, what's the name of it? We go to the boil. We go for a big.
Yeah, it's on the boardwalk.
What's the one? It's called? What's the name of it?
I don't remember.
We are terrible human beings. We literally eat there every year, Dusty. Yes. We have for 5 years straight for me.
Yes.
Okay, well, there's a place down on the boardwalk in Seattle where we go at the end of PAX, and it's a yearly ritual, and we do this every year. The final day, we go from the boardwalk down there, and we get the seafood boil, and there's everything you can think of inside of this, from lobsters to there's big prawns, and there's scallops, and there's sausage, and there's potatoes, and there's vegetables, and there's pieces of that Sangili's jaw, and you just want to sit there, and you got to carve away the armor, but it's still it's a little tender, like alligator. If you overboil it, it's a little rough, but nice. You can take the teeth, and then you can wire wrap them into a necklace.
There you go. Wow.
See, I pulled it together.
Yes, somehow you did. Wow.
Ace, you have no idea.
Oh, hey, Prestige. Welcome.
It's been a
it's the crab pot. The crab pot. That's it.
The crab pot.
Crab pot. It is the crab pot.
Yes.
Yes.
Not the other pot. The crab pot.
The crab.
Yes, crab pot.
Yes, the crab pot.
So go to the pot in there, or you'll catch crabs. Like literally, because there's a pot with the crabs in them. Never mind.
Thank you, Cannon, for the follow. You have followed at a very interesting time in our podcast.
Yo, Cannon, what's up?
Thank you for the follow. Back to the Mjolnir armor here.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about actual legitimate pieces of lore and things.
Yes. We've got one little snippet here, additional sneak peek for some of the in-game lore for this armor. Created with input from Dr. Halsey herself, the latest Mark 7 iteration refreshes the Mjolnir technical architecture with breakthroughs in neural interfaces, shield emitters, fusion power, and armor formulation. The Mark 7 designation refers to a number of prototype platforms that test the ever-evolving Mjolnir Generation 3 standard. The most recent design to bear the name was selected by Dr. Halsey from Materials Group Keystone Development Program.
The 7 was also indicative of the fact that it was sponsored by one of their larger contributors, which was Seagram 7. Gotta keep them fueled somehow. Moving on. And
then the last piece that we have here is... Oh my gosh.
DJ?
I totally missed the reference.
I see that, GT. I see you there.
Seriously, there needs to be a night where it's just you two are doing the show, and that's, yeah.
But it's
nothing
more fun
on your timeline will get accomplished. It's just going to be us talking a lot of crap back and forth.
I'll just sit here watching on the stream, and I'll just be like,
Can we do a show called Podtacular Gone Wrong?
I think we're doing that.
Everything that's so right, and yet so wrong. It's DJ without the bleep button. Here we go.
Oh, jeez.
NC-17
Guiltless
podcast.
Halo. Guiltless Halo.
Right.
We'll call it that.
Guiltless Halo. Then we need to get Tim Dodabo back on.
Oh my God, that'd be so much fun.
So for those that are looking to order Halo Shadows of Reach, if you already have, well, those that are actually ordering from Walmart, either online or in-store, will get a little bonus additional story to Shadows of Reach called Sacrifice.
I'm really hoping they release that somewhere else.
I'm sorry. Can I just go ahead and expand on this for a second?
Sure.
Get your copy today at Walmart and get the exclusive access to the storyline known as Sacrifice, similar to sacrificing your health by walking into a store that doesn't require sometimes masks, but more importantly, allows you to accidentally see an unfortunate person inside of a bikini. I mean, it's an unfortunate situation because, well, they may have also shot themselves. It's Walmart. Be careful.
On that lovely note.
No, why?
See,
so I want to
all
go
the
back to
ways
why it
not
is their
to
only
wear spandex.
Also, why is spandex a regular form of clothing in a Walmart? I don't understand why that's still even being sold. What? So is it literally only being released in Walmarts and that's it?
It's a
According
pre-order
to the
bonus
post,
for.
yes.
It's a pre-order bonus
Interesting.
for Walmart. Yes.
So I'm wondering if there's a way to get that after the fact, or if we're going to need to order it from various different locations in order to get all the DLCs, or is there a version where you can get all the DLCs completely?
Well, it's not DLC. It's going to be like extra pages in the book. Yeah.
Can we have it delivered?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's online. You can
You
do
can
it
order
online.
from Walmart.com if you want.
Yeah.
But
Really don't want.
I
but
do
okay.
audiobooks. Walmart doesn't do audiobooks.
Yeah. Confuls over here, like,
Illuminati.
right. All I was waiting for, like, God, what's it called? The X-Files theme song to play as soon as I saw that eye. I was like,
Oh.
that would be really funny right there.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
they did it
I'm
with
gonna-
New Blood as well, really?
Probably have to order that.
Yeah, they did something similar
wait.
to New Blood.
Wait, there's an extra part of New Blood?
Mm-hmm.
In what version?
Just not a fan of that.
It was one of the. You had to buy an actual book. I forget where the pre-order was for, though, or where you had to order it from to get it.
I have to look that up. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh, okay. So we have an MCC development update for the month of August.
This should be fun.
Everyone helped squash a lot of bugs. There were over 2,000 unique tickets submitted by the community over 2 weeks. 2,000. That's a lot.
Way to go!
Yeah. Now, granted, I played on the last day of the flight, and there were still a lot of bugs. I mean, it didn't crash, but there were still a lot of bugs, so hopefully they take their time to actually iron some things out. I would have thought they would extend the flight, but that's just me.
Well, they did extend it twice.
Yep.
Twice or once?
Twice.
Twice.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we had 2 different updates that rolled out, too.
It was still that buggy after 2? That seems a little odd, but okay. I only played Firefight Confal.
Yeah, Conful. I didn't see any in the campaign either.
Yeah, I didn't get to play it.
I
Firefight
did
was
every
fun.
playlist in the campaign. All of them.
Because it took me 3 days to get it to install on my Xbox.
3
Oh.
days?
Yikes.
Yeah, I had the bug where it would download it, but it wouldn't launch it.
So I read
Oh.
also that there were people who were having issues with the Xbox launcher on PC with the exact same problem.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
I think it was a problem with the Insider launcher, not the game
Yeah.
itself.
Huh.
But that's also one of the reasons why we go through all these testings, is so we can figure out what needs to be fixed, what doesn't, and what can't be.
That's true. That's very true. All right, looking at some of the top feedback that has now been fixed. Detached turrets use lower crosshairs on PC while it's set to centered. Subtitles missing during cutscenes. Character models in Firefight using Romeo's hands. Anti-air wraith spawning upside down in Lost Platoon.
What? I feel like that's a logistical problem.
Players unable to use health
Does
packs.
it
That's pretty
immediately
big deal.
eject the brute?
And blow it up.
I feel
It
like that's
might.
unnecessary.
Suicide grunts not appearing to have plasma grenades in their hands in Firefight. Yeah,
You
we ran
shouldn't be
across
allowing
that.
grunts near you at all.
We ran across that a few times where we had suicide grunts come up and we didn't know they were suiciding and they blew us up.
And why would you let
If
them near
you
your
see
person that
grunts
far?
running at you with their hands in the air, shoot them!
Yes.
When you have your back turned and when you're trying to squash the hunter instead of the grunts,
Well, then it wouldn't matter if you can see the
all
plasma
changing.
grenades or not then anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna die anyways.
stop ruining my fun.
I'm just saying.
Be aware of your circumstances.
It's firefight. It's not that easy all the frickin' time.
No, firefight gets real crazy real fast.
Yeah. Phantom Gun did not
And you
have
guys
a
want to bring
forward-facing...
back the Endure achievement. You can't even handle regular firefight.
I don't think I ever said I needed Endure. Just saying.
I'm just going to move on over here.
Uh-huh.
Phantom Gun did not have a forward-facing gun aim for players while in firefight for clients. Interesting. So it's there
As opposed
for,
to
I guess, the
patients.
host, but not... everyone else.
Oh, I heard about that.
Halo support feedback being tracked for future fixes by launch or after. AI getting stuck when attempting to vault over objects or jump down ledges. Phantom becomes stuck on environment in some firefight matches. Players are unable to operate or exit hijacked ghosts. Up-down arrow keys always ping the
That would
waypoint
suck.
even when rebound. Yeah, right. And then scope, zoom, sound effects play twice. So there you go. Some of the new season stuff is going to add quite a few new things. We are getting a whole heck of a lot of customization for Halo 3, including weapon skins, visor colors, nameplates, and ODST firefight characters to unlock.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yep, it is.
Am I
Customization
going to get
is
my Johnson?
I would hope so. You better be able to.
DJ?
I was trying to not go there.
Where's
So-
the monster? Where's the monster, GT? Where's your alien?
I want my Johnson.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Okay. So with the launch of season 3.
Wasn't me this time.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. So with some of the new customizations that they're adding, like the new visor and the new weapon skins, you will have the option to opt out of seeing the customizations if you want to, so you can maintain the original experience if you still want to.
You know, so far I haven't found it that distracting.
No, me neither.
Me personally, at least.
ODST will include new variants of firefight characters. That's interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, so it won't just be the stock 6. I'm guessing there's going to be some other stuff as well. In addition, they're also expanding customization options for Halo 2 Anniversary. For the first time, you'll be able to customize your Halo 2 Anniversary Spartan or Elite armor components on a per-piece basis,
Cool.
similar to the systems for Halo Reach and Halo 3. That's really cool. That's really cool. A sneak peek at Season 4. There's a lot of cool stuff coming in. Customs game browser.
Love
That's
that.
going to be nice. That's going to be really nice. File share on PC and player and file reporting. That's interesting.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Keep it safe out there. Region selection for matchmaking, which will be really helpful.
That'll be good. I can quit connecting to Eastern Europe.
Well,
you keep
I
connecting to
mean,
Eastern Europe?
sometimes you need the bratwurst. Sometimes you need the worst brat. You get what you get.
Oh, jeez.
You didn't say
Oktoberfest.
East German.
Oh, sorry.
And then there's stuff in here from Psychoduck. Haven't had a chance to go through this quite yet, so we're going to skip over some of this and we'll get to it next week around. And yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at the rest of this, so we'll wrap it around on next week. So we've got a couple of social media posts to go through and a couple of other articles before we hit our community topics. We've got another Today in Halo. DJ, would you like to take that one?
Sure. Where's it at?
It is under the social posts on the updates page, which now says
We're back
updates,
on-
9 updates for some reason.
Here we go.
It was
All right.
not me this time.
30th of August, 2552, the Covenant attacks Reach with a massive invasion force, prompting the evacuation of Castle Base. As you can see, they based that castle in all the wrong ways. Kind of like a turkey when you don't quite get it thoroughly drenched enough and it becomes dry and bursts in the center.
Yeah.
I may have added to that, but we've all seen
Yes.
Christmas Vacation. We know what happens. It just goes,
Yes.
gross.
Yes. I have seen that movie.
Oh, there's one you've seen.
Yes. All right, and then we have a Fiction Friday to go with it.
All right. So let's head on over to that. High above the planet threshold, hidden in its orbit, is the Threshold gas mine. While its construction predates the Alpha Halo, it was retrofitted to research possible measures to take against the flood by 343 Guilty Spark.
There you go.
Ta-da!
A little bit of ancient foreigner tech that predated the Halos.
Yes. By predating, meaning they actually asked their parents' permission and they went through the process of courting them appropriately before trying to dominate their entire race with flood spores. Seems normal. Basically like going to a Red Robin, only less sanitary.
Okay.
People would...
Yum.
That adds a whole new dimension to that. I'm going to have to show my wife that afterwards. Wow. Okay. For the MCC Pro Series, the next open tournament is happening this weekend, September 5th, on Saturday, for those participating in that. Bank now, play later. This is an article over on Xbox Wire. 343 Industries is partnering up with Monster Energy to bring you double XP in Halo Infinite. Between September 1st and December 31st, you can purchase limited edition cans of Monster Energy, and you can redeem double XP boosts, and you also have a chance to enter a sweepstakes to win a variety of prizes. And on the cans will be Snapchat features where you can explore some of the Halo Infinite content within Snapchat for those that use the Snapchat app.
Brought to you by 343 and the Diabetes Society. Oh.
Right. You can stack up to 60 hours of boosts, and each boost is 30 minutes, so you can stack up 120 boosts between now and December 31st, which that's a lot of cans of Monster Energy. 120.
I don't know anybody that drinks that much Monster Energy. I don't know anybody that drinks Monster Energy.
Two things. I drank Monster Energy to help me fuel that drive for 51 hours all the way from Portland to the far side of Colorado and back. And let me tell you what, that was some heart palpitations that I'm never going to live down, and it probably shaved off several years of my life, if not a full decade. Two, Monster Energy. Definitely dolphin safe.
Dolphin themed this whole podcast.
Bringing it full circle.
Yep.
Bringing it full circle.
Yep.
Staying on theme. All right.
Yep, there you go. To unlock the promotional content, you have to save your receipts. Do not throw them away. Do not shred them. And go to monster-halo.com during the program. Follow the instructions to submit your entry into the program. Each receipt uploaded will be entered to win an ultimate grand prize, or ultimate grand prizes. 10 lucky entrants will win a trip of a lifetime for 2 to experience an out-of-this-world zero-gravity flight experience in Paris with an all-inclusive flight and hotel stay plus $1,000 cash.
What the heck?
Yeah. And then 200 winners will also receive the brand new Xbox Series X console.
Wow.
Yep.
Halo
Once you
edition?
submit your I didn't say. Once you submit your receipt, you'll receive points to redeem a special Halo Waypoint code that you can enter at halowaypoint.com/redeem beginning September 1st.
Nice.
Fans who complete all 3 monthly challenges will be rewarded with an exclusive Halo Infinite cosmetic item. The Snap code isn't the only way you can unlock these items. However, select U.S. retailers, including Walmart, I have no idea what that is, Major, and some grocery stores will offer additional opportunities to obtain exclusive in-game Halo Infinite items. And those items include a lot of green effects for some weapons. So it is the Adrenal BR75 weapon coating. So basically the barrel and the handles and some other facets are colored green. What?
Apply a green screen to your weapons so they can disappear.
DJ, before you explode,
What?
do I just need to move on?
No, I mean, Prestige said, look, Mom, I know you don't like me buying energy drinks, but I'm going to get a case of 24 Monsters. Are you okay with that? And I responded with, yes, you can mow the lawn faster when properly stimulated.
Oh. Oh, jeez. That's funny.
What did he add to the gas in that? And then, is that a push mower? It was a push mower. Now it's trying to take flight. It's attached to a kite for a reason. No, he just did that for appearance.
Oh, wow.
He's trying to qualify for X Game Extreme. Only on ESPN 8, The Ocho. Moving on.
Joe. I'm going to have a heck of a time trying to figure out what to name this freaking show.
Awkward.net.
Dolphin
.net?
safe.
Not .org?
Dolphinsafe.com. There we go. Also known as formerly Netscape Navigator.
Oh my god. Which HBO still supports.
Can you still download it?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Wow. There's also the Adrenal MA40 weapon coding, so the AR version, and then there is a Adrenal VK78 commando weapon coding, an Adrenal MK50 sidekick weapon coding. So you've got your BR, AR, LMG, and pistol codings. There's also the Flanix player and weapon emblems, and then the Zyphos player and weapon emblems. Yeah, there you go. Over in product land.
Don't forget, if you drink too much Monster and you end up with an OD in the ER, you can ask them to make sure that you weren't delivered as DOA, so you can make sure you get in before the KIA or the MIA, and you get your accidental tag at your top before you die. There you go. So many acronyms, so little time. I feel like my job here is now done.
Moving on.
I've served my purpose for the day.
For products, we've got the Halo 3 ODST mousepad now out.
I
bought mine.
It's a cool looking pad.
Not gonna lie, I definitely want one.
I bought one. They still haven't restocked the Halo 3 ones, which I'm a little miffed about. But
All I have to
then
say is they need to make those about double their width.
Yeah, I agree.
that'd be really cool. And then there is a new line of Halo Funkos for Halo Infinite.
Hey, Funkos! And of course,
Yep.
there's
The
exclusives.
Funko is that about? Just kidding.
There are several exclusives. There is a Camo 1 exclusive at Target, or an active Camo 1. And then there is a Forest Camo 1 at Best Buy. And then I'm going to call that kind of banished one at GameStop. It's black with red accents.
And it looks like they do come with a game add-on.
Yes, the blue and yellow one comes with a game add-on.
The new Funko Pops. I
Yep.
like it.
What
I want
are,
the active camo one just for fun.
What are we talking about? There are Funko Pops they announced. Here, I'll drop a link. There you go. All right, heading on over to community stuff. We've got our community highlights, which is nothing new, but I just wanted to reiterate the Halo 3 Force the Fight that is happening right now over at Forge Hub. Submissions are due by September 19th. And then we've got community content, lots of stuff to go through here. On HCS Pro Talk, we have episode 142, Rose Tinted Glasses. Podcast Evolved, we have a new... wait, what the heck? That got overwritten.
No.
That got overwritten. There's episode 220 of the mainline podcast called Live Monthly News, and there's another one, which unfortunately I copy-pasted over it, so I don't have it at the moment. Finish the Fight, episode number 39, Escalation Part 1. And then Halo Outreach Podcast, episode number 47, Halo Infinite Weapon Charms, and Halo Infinite News Rumors. Yeah.
You lost me at the word rumors.
Yeah. On the YouTube front, we have not a lot actually happened this week on the YouTube front, but we've got a couple of things to point out. Obviously, the lore folks had talked about the latest canon fodder, so we have videos from Hidden Xperia and Halo Canon on that, so feel free to go check those out. They provide a little bit more of the lore backstory behind the Mjolnir armor and the Silent Shadow if you want a little bit more info on that and are not up to speed. And then we've also got a video from Ascend Hyperion, which is an interesting watch, how Halo 5's flaws created Halo Infinite.
I thought it was a very well done video.
Yeah, it's a very interesting analysis. It's definitely worth the watch. We've got Late Night Gaming, the evolution of Halo's sniper rifle, kind of a part of his ongoing series of taking a look at all the different weapons and how they've evolved over the game's history. Shyway has a couple of videos, so he has a kind of a Halo crash course, so to speak, for competitive Halo, and he's teaching a couple of folks during his live stream some of the tips and tricks that all the competitive Halo players use. They're already out of stock of all the Funko Pops. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, I figured people just probably bought those out. Halo Collector probably has all of them in a warehouse now. I don't say that derogatorily. I'm just saying he probably would know where to find them.
Right. No, I got you.
Kevin, what have you done with all of the Funko Pops?
Rejected Shotgun has a video called Halo Infinite Mod for Halo 3 PC. So basically adapted the Halo Infinite HUD into Halo 3, which actually looks really good. General Heat has playing Halo with a Microsoft Easy Ball mouse.
I didn't even know they still made those.
They don't.
They don't.
Okay.
He's had this since he was a kid.
Yeah. I think he said it since he was like
For
7 or
those of
something
you
like
that don't know what an Easy Ball mouse is, it is a ball mouse, a trackball mouse, except for the trackball is about 6 inches in diameter.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a big.
Yes.
You have a ball and you have one button.
Yep. It is the world's most useless item. Yeah. I'm sure at some point it made sense to somebody.
It was effective for the games that supported it.
Yeah. Asteroid.
And it was a serial mouse. It wasn't even USB or
Right?
PS2.
Yeah.
It was serial.
Now, you have to get an adapter now to get to plug into a USB for it to even work.
Yep. Marty O'Donnell is back at things again. Our game music before Halo. Yeah. Some interesting stuff in there to take a listen to. Yep. And then Rocket Sloth has another video. Deleted level sections in Halo you can still access. So I think that's all the ones I wanted to cover for this week. For the artwork, we have a couple of new pieces. We have one from Tom Jurassic, subtitled "We Are Desperate Measures." This has a couple of ODST figs. One has a rocket launcher, and one has a Spartan laser.
Basically me every time I find a spider in my bedroom. Just saying.
We've got Vin Gattuso at it again. He has made a custom skinned Lich, and he actually has a follow-up tweet to this that has in some incredible detail. You zoom up on the skin, and there's actually hexagonal patterns that he put some detail into. And the caption he has for this is, "Alien space whale go, shoom."
Cool.
Yeah. And then the last one we have here is from Ascend Hyperion. This one's titled "For Everything from Anti-Armor to Crowd Dispersion." And this is a model of the little, it's like a little missile launcher shoulder attachment. So there you go. On the community musings, we've got our Halopedia Trivia Tuesday. What do we got?
Oh, let's
DJ,
see. For Trivia Tuesday, did you know that the cover of Halo Shadows of Reach was designed by artist Chris McGrath to echo the composition of the original cover art for Halo The Fall of Reach?
Yep,
Echo
I
location.
think most of us picked up on that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And then we've got another Lore Thursday as well.
Oh, yes. For Lore Thursday, created by the manufacturers of the Void Dancer class, the Jolnir Emerson Tactical Systems, the MK50 Sidekick is a powerful and compact semi-automatic handgun. To learn more about this gun, visit halopedia.com.
Org.
Or .org, sorry. / MK50 Sidekick.
Yes.
And look around while you're there. They've got lots of interesting facts about Halo.
Yep, if you ever want to dive into Halo lore, that's the place to go. Yep. We've got no topic this week, but next week we are going to be back with another book reading, Battleborn Meridian Divide. So once we do that, we will hopefully have our next guest on the following week. So it should be a pretty short read. So if you folks want to read along, brush up, we talked about this from the last book read. We are going to be following that up. We did Battleborn about 2 months ago at this point. So we're going to do Battleborn Meridian Divide for next week's discussion. And that's going to cover it tonight. Any final thoughts, GT and DJ, before I do the wrap up?
First of all, make sure you need protection from a Sangili. Befriend a dolphin, just not through your tuna. But know that if you need properly sliced Wagyu beef or sashimi, especially that salmon or that tuna, get a Blade Master. Find yours today at banished.com. Wait, what? That's all I got. Really.
Goes with the theme. Yep. GT?
I want to wish everybody here in the States a happy Labor Day. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. I am one of the lucky ones that gets to have Labor Day off, but I don't get paid for it. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Do we all get to go into labor on Labor Day?
Yes. Or do
Neat.
labor.
I'm having... Oh. I was going to say I'm having a baby.
I just looked up Banished.
And it's a dolphin! No.
So I just looked up Banished.com. It's just a blank WordPress site that was started September 20th, 2016, and it's just blank. It is literally just blank.
Of course it is. Naturally. Naturally.
Yep.
I wonder who grabbed the rights to
Right.
that URL.
It's through WordPress, too. Like, they got the domain through WordPress.
Interesting.
It looks like it's all based on WordPress. Anyways,
That's hilarious.
Interesting.
so just random look up there. Banish.net isn't available, so you can do that one. All right, wrapping things up, you can find us on social media. We are across all major social media platforms. Not MySpace, though. So, sorry, Pens. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also find us on Discord. That is where our community hangs out these days. You can also watch our streams on Twitch. We stream every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we have our Fraggin' Fridays, which is also at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, hosted by GT. Like he said earlier, make sure you head on over to the Discord to vote for which game we'll be playing for tomorrow night's Fraggin' Friday. Or if you're listening to this in the audio version and you want to play, just make sure you're checking the Discord every Friday for the poll. You can find our Spartan Company and Xbox Club by just searching for Podtacular through those different areas. We do look for anyone who wants to help out our Spartan Company to get those commendations. We are still trying to get them, albeit I think at this point we might not get them done before Infinite, but we're still going to try to get as close as we can. And even with Infinite launch, we'll probably still try to at least finish it up, depending on how close we are. You can find the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google, TuneIn, Stitcher, any major place that you would listen to a podcast. And no, Pens. Holiday Journal still not planned yet. Any place that you can find a major podcast service, we should be there. If we are not, please reach out to us and let us know. If you want to support the show, you can do it through a variety of different ways. You can do it through Patreon, which we have a new patron. Thank you to Austin Weebrink for supporting the show through Patreon. Thank you very much. We also have Frizzled and Confowl still participating in being patrons, so thank you very much. And in addition to his Twitch subscription, we now have Pins Halo over helping out on the Patreon. So I'm seeing that, DJ. I'm choosing to try to ignore it right now. You can also subscribe to us on Twitch. And right now, if you're a new Twitch subscriber, there is the subathon happening for this month where you can get a discounted rate on Twitch subscriptions. So if you would like to do that, then we would be more than appreciative of that, to throw a subscription our way through Twitch. You can also support us through Amazon. If you shop through Amazon frequently, then you can use our affiliate link, podtacular.com/Amazon. And before you check out, make sure you just go there, and then we will get a small commission off of that. And you can also donate to us directly through PayPal, going to podtacular.com/donate if you would rather send us money directly that way. Anything that you do to support the show is greatly appreciated, and we appreciate the continued support, whether you are just listening or you're contributing to the podcast. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We will catch you here next week. Again, we will be doing Battleborn Meridian Divide as our topic. And until then, keep on fragging them fish trucks.